Hi, I'm Indy. Hello, everyone. This is Deborah from Old Mom's Old Stuff, and I've got another haul for you. This is mainly glass things. Excuse me. And I got most of these things from estate sales, a couple of things from antique store, and I think a couple of things from the thrift store. So we will start, we'll start here in the back. And I have this, well, wait a second. Let's not start from the back. We're going to start from the front. Okay, I'm looking at my notes over here. This is a Home Guard Danish mid-century smoked glass ashtray. Okay, now I paid $7.50 for this. Online, they are pricing these at about $100. It is signed, and it's from 1959, completely mid-century. It's a cigar tray, and I just think it is so sleek and handsome looking. You probably, let's see, it's signed. Can you see that where it's signed? I don't think you're able to see it. Now, it's from 1959, so on the bottom it does have some scuff marks. It has a couple of very light scratches. I saw that, and it's got some weight, so that's kind of how I saw that it was signed, so that told me it was probably worth something, and the weight of the glass told me that it was probably worth something. So we'll see how this does. The next thing here, I researched it. It's again a smoked glass dish. I guess you could probably put a candle in there. It's not signed. I paid $5.25 for this at an estate sale where I bought several glass items. But this has a couple of little scuff marks in it. I think that it's probably vintage, but I couldn't find this pattern. I know it's not Murano. Murano has some things similar to this. I know it's not Murano because the bottom, the pontil is not smooth. It's smooth on the outside, and then it has an indentation in the middle. But I think this is quite handsome. I think it would look good with a candle in it. Or any other kind of decor, depending on what holiday that you have. This could be Halloween because it's the black. Put some kind of Halloween decor or candle looking thing in there. Again, it's substantial. It's got some weight to it, which is the reason why I decided to get it. The next thing here is another little fairy lamp. And all I could find out for sure is that it's from Taiwan. So it's got a little bit of age on it. It's a very pale blue color. The satin glass, or the I guess you could call it satin glass. So I paid $1.50 for this. I'll probably put about $15 on it and see what happens. Oh shoot, I don't have a light to put in it for you. But these fairy lamps, really, when you put a candle or a little electric, whatever kind of light, electric light you want to put in there, they really are very interesting to look at. So we have that. Now this next piece, I looked it up. Murano has something similar. There's some other, Viking has something similar. I don't think this is a Viking though. So I don't know what it is. Again, substantial, it's heavy. I paid $9 for this, but look at this amber 4-point bowl dish. Again, perfect for a candle here. Again, like so many of the things that I tell you about, beautiful just as an art piece by itself. I think it would be really nice looking with a couple of little tea lights, and when the light would shine through with the different angles of this glass, it would be stunning. Perfect for your fall decor. Again, I know it's not a Murano or even probably a high dollar type of glass, because I see a couple of little bubbles in the glass. It's not perfect. And usually the high dollar art glass, you don't see any random bubbles in their glass. Okay, so next we have this Fenton knob glass ruffle top pitcher. Look at that. That is a beautiful color. The knobs give it some interest. The flared top give it some more interest. There's the bottom. I don't remember what I paid for this because I've already taken the picture, so I removed the price tag on it. I think I got this at the thrift store. This next item, it is a, let's see here, Nasco from Japan. I paid $3.75 for that. There's the tag. Little green glass, quite delicate, with the hand-painted floral design and the gold. Some of the gold is worn a little bit, but I definitely believe this is vintage. Very delicate little vase. So we have that. This is, I'm going to call it a spooner, but I think these Moon and Stars design, it's a clear frosted glass. It probably had a lid to it. I got this from an antique store and they had spooner on it as the description. And I don't know, I think back in the day, people, and my mother still does this, would have some kind of cup container and put the most frequent used spoons and forks and things in it and keep it on the counter or by the sink. So that's what I'm going to suggest this use for it, since it doesn't have the lid, but it is in perfect condition. I mean, with this neutral color, it could go any place, or you could put some colored lights in it and really decorate it up. This next piece, I paid $6.75 for this. Look at this. It's got the applied handle with the curly Q here on the side. It's got a little point there to be used. It could be used as a pitcher, or you could use it as a vase. You could put some different colored marbles or something in there to give it some color. If you put some yellow things, this would look much more green, because blue and yellow make green. No chips, no cracks. It's blown. This really has an elegant quality to it, I believe. Okay, so now this one, let me take a look at my notes here. Okay, so this is a Fostoria vase, and it is heavy, amber colored. I paid $9 for this. See how it's curved here? That gives it a real elegance. The handle curved. It's nice, smooth, not to a point. There's no chips or cracks. So this this pattern is called Jamestown by Fostoria. And Fostoria glass was made in Fenton, Ohio. And they have glasses that match this, and Fostoria has lots of different patterns. Now this is pressed glass, okay? Fostoria does do blown, pressed, molded, different kinds. But again, I got this, I knew it was something because of the weight. And I don't see any random little bubbles in this, another sign of quality. It's gonna be heavy to ship. I might put this on Facebook Marketplace also. Whoa. This one reminds me of a watermelon. It reminds me of summertime. I don't know who makes this. I think really it was from a florist. I've seen other ones like this. They come in different colors, but it was just so summertime to me. Again, not perfect because I see some air bubbles, so not the highest quality, but the color and the elegant curve to it is what made me pick this up. And I did get this from the thrift store. I don't remember how much I paid for it, for that one. Okay, the next one. Ooh, oh gosh. It's not too heavy, but it's got some weight to it. Look at this. Look at how so on the outside it's smooth, but on the inside is where it has the little, they're not bubbles because they're not hollow, but the little hemispheres, I guess, the little half circles inside that give it this reflective quality. And there's the lid. The lid has the same kind of qualities. Can you kind of see how, oh, you're not going to be able to. But again, this is pressed glass. So it's kind of like almost like an apothecary jar. The lid reminds me of that. But again, I think it's just beautiful. Light and glass. There's something magical about it. So I paid $7.50 for this. Now these two amber pieces, I'll probably put about $40 on the price, and we'll see what happens with those. These next two I got at a thrift store. I paid $4 a piece for this amethyst 5-point swing glass vases. Look at that. Again, I don't know who makes them. I might do a little bit more research. On my brief research, I couldn't find these ones with the maker. I do believe they're vintage and quite unique. I will sell these as a pair. I'll probably put, I can't remember what I was going to put on, $25 or $30, and we'll see what happens. But these, they're sturdy and they've got a little bit of weight to them. So now this next vase, it's a cased, it's like a cobalt blue, white cased vase. I paid $4 for this. Look at that. So it reminds me of a Dr. Seuss tree. When I saw that, that's what it reminded me of. This is blown glass. So how I can tell that it's blown is there'll be no seams, and there'll be a pontil on the bottom where it was attached to the tool that the glass maker has when they blow it. And this does, it's a little bit rough. Oh, you can't kind of see that, but it was kind of unique to me, and it just reminded me it was rather cartoonish. And so, and this color blue seems to be a really popular color for people. I have sold several things in this color. And with the white casing in the light, that is just gonna shine. Okay, so a couple of other I put here because they're glass, which I paid for this Coca-Cola. I paid $3 for this. All right, so that'll look nice in somebody's window or in their rec room under some lights or in front of some lights. And then this bird. And the glass in it has some texture to it, which is gonna make it even more reflective. These both came from a thrift store. Okay, now I have some, I put them in the glass category. These are not going to be big money makers. I paid about $2 a piece for this, but when I saw this owl scene, you know, owl things usually people like. People are looking for owl things, and this just was a really nice owl print. Again, a little bit unique. I'll put about $10 on this. So I just got it because I think it'll grab somebody's attention, and maybe they'll look at some other things in my store. Some things I just, that's how I do it. Same thing with this. Now this has, the spider is engraved into this, so it's got some texture to it. It's got a satin finish, but it's shiny inside. It's not, it's not a brand, it's not Marvel. So I'm not quite sure. It has a registration. It made me think of Marvel, but it's not. It's not an official Marvel cup. But it's interesting. And of course it's red. All right. This next one, again, not a high dollar thing. It is an official Marvel cup, Funko, because I think those are something that's still popular. Very good condition. Man, he looks so grouchy. But the black and the red complement each other, and it's in excellent condition. I'm just thinking that some youngster or somebody might want to get this for their youngster. And when I say youngster, that could be anybody under 50 to me. Okay. All right, so we have that. And then the last thing I got, in the last video I told you all that I went to a couple of antique shops, and I went to a to a market in Joplin. This is the main thing I got there. The very first store that I went into, I saw these Culver glasses. All right, look at that crackle gold pattern. Each glass has a signature on it. There were 8 of them, and the price was $10. I thought, and on the inside it looks green. See that? So I said, okay, well, I'll think about it. And I went around the corner, and I got my phone out, and I looked it up, and I went back and got them. I got 8. 2 of them had some damage. One had a little crack, one had a little chip. So I'm just gonna donate those, or I did. I took them up to the thrift store today, and if somebody wants them. But I still had 6 left. So I will put about $50 on this set of 6. And again, these are, oh crap, from the 70s. So definitely vintage. And I will, because they're pretty, you know, sturdy for a tumbler like this, I'm not really, I'll just pack it extra good, probably double box it. So shipping will be a thing for these for sure. But they just caught my eye. And I don't know if I can find, I don't know if you'll be able to see the signature. There or not. You can kind of see it. But Culver makes a lot of different glassware with different kind of gold trim on them. And they're all, they're not low dollar, I'll put it that way. So that is the end of my glass collection that now I have to take pictures of most of these. I hope that you will give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I hope that you will like this video. Anything that you have to teach me or share with me, you can put in the comments. And thanks for watching. Until later.